We are walking on sunshine with 13 First Alert Chief Meteorologist Bryan Scofield.
It looks good now.
It does.
Yeah, yesterday didn't look bad. It felt good. Temperatures were down, but today they're back up again for tomorrow. This is kind of our calm before the next calm before the warm. So there's a little bit of a warm up, and then we're going to bring in some very strong winds. And that's part of the warm up for tomorrow, ushering in some stronger winds. But currently in the 80s, yesterday, remember 70s, 12 degrees warmer this time yesterday, winds calm. So many areas seeing calm winds or just a couple of digits there, but that's about it. McCarran Airport, we're not seeing any wind there right this moment, 85 degrees, so very nice. But here's what's happening. Peak gusts, prolonged wind, yeah, at least through the start of the weekend and probably sticking around through Sunday as well, just not as strong. I'm happy to say that, believe me. So for tomorrow morning, don't expect much on your way to work, but by the end of the day on the way home, yeah, that's when we're planning on getting some stronger winds in the valley after 1 p.m. or so. And then we might see a little bit of a lull in the overnight hours through Friday and then ramping them back up as a very strong system, which I'll show you in a moment, just kind of sticks around, won't go anywhere. And so when it sticks around, that means even though the winds relax a little bit, they don't relax enough. So we start off the weekend with some very strong winds. A few clouds in today, no big deal. Our next weather maker upstream right there. And there's a lot attached to this and more disturbances that'll be rolling around the back side of it. And that just increases the chance for wind, but also reinforces the cooler air you're going to get over the next few days. So I guess there is a little bit of a bonus. We're only going to see 90s for a spell, and then it's all about 80s through next week. Let me show you the numbers. 99 Laughlin, so you'll be just flirting with 100 degrees for tomorrow. Tomorrow's a warm day, but we'll also ramp up the winds as well. Searchlight 89, 92 through Cal Navarre, so more 90s than anything else. That's what we're starting to see. Pahrump, you'll be in the 90s. Sandy Valley as well, so we're going to see some big numbers for tomorrow. Indian Springs in the 90s, and you can tend to be a little bit of a cooler spot too, up to Beatty 90. That's a warm spot. Unusual for Beatty entirely, I'll tell you. But Mesquite, middle 90s, 98, Overton, Moapa Valley in the 90s as well, and that's what we're going to see. So we won't be really teasing 100. Maybe Lake Mead. Overnight lows will be near the 70-degree mark. We're going to call for that for McCarran Airport, right around 70. You folks in Summerlin will be lower 90s and 60s overnight. Very pleasant for the weekend, and especially for Friday as we start seeing some of those stronger winds and probably some 90s as well. We really drop off in the temperatures. That's the good news. Bad news is we start off the weekend a little gusty as well, but look at next week. Boy, that's nice. And we're being a little conservative here. I could see maybe even some upper 70s next week. Now, wouldn't that be nice? Without the rain this time, although we do love the rain, we're going to get a little heat and then some big 80s on the way with some big wind as well. All right, Ricky.